Alright guys, hello. It's kind of like my first actual type of video that I want to be posting on my YouTube. So, let me flip this camera around. Okay, so I got a corn pile. I have food plot, well it's not a food plot, I got a stand with like, it's kind of like this but cleared out. Like 200 yards that way. And then 500 yards into like a field, like there's a grass field by my house, and there's a pond. Deer go there anyways. So there's a trail, got a trail camera, got some bait. I put out some of this attractant stuff, this sugar beet jam stuff for whitetail and moose. In Ontario, well, the part of Ontario I'm from, we don't got no moose. We just got massive whitetail. There's a trail that crosses a river right there. It's not a river, it's like a little creek. There's a big ass pond that way too. It goes into a small pond that my friends, like my friend and his dad hunt. It's like a little honey hole for ducks. But anyways, I'm just trying to get some inventory on what the bucks come on the property, like what type of bucks come on the property and stuff. You can tell there's like a, hold on. I'm trying to find a good track. But there's like a, okay, so the weird thing about this property is I don't really got summertime bucks. It's September 17th today. October all the way to December is when I get deer on this property. So, hold on, look, we see that right there. The big buck track right there. So they're coming through this part. Right here, it's just little woods, but it's usually underwater. There's a old beaver dam, I mean, not dam, hut right there. You can see it's all sticks. This used to be water, like halfway up there. But beavers built a dam over, I think it's more like back over in there. They kind of built a dam to block off this creek here so it wouldn't flood it all out. So they just use this. There's multiple trails. I got bucks back in here. There's scrapes. There were scrapes. Nah, not last year, but the year before. 2024. No, wait, it is 2024. I mean, 2023. My bad. It's 2025 to this year. Last year was 2024. Oh, so 2 years ago, they were 2 6-points, a 4-point, and I think it was like a spike. And then the grass field. Oh, I'll show you guys that when I put my SD card. I need to change my camera angle. Anyways, I'm gonna be expanding that grass field. I'll tell you guys that when I go over there. But I should probably flip this camera. Okay, there you go. Camera's flipped. So like I said, this is more like a inventory for the deer. I'm just trying to see like if they're coming on right now, or if I gotta wait for October, you know, kind of like the beginning of the rut. I'm just trying to see, because I know we got buck activity. Like there's big bucks on this property come fall time when they're chasing the does and all that. But yeah, so I'll just bring you guys to the other spot where I had a massive wide, like his rack was wide and it was tall, but he was just what was it, a 12-point, I think it was. I have to look through the pictures, But I had some nice deer over in that area. But like it was like the mid-season, or like the end of the early season, but starting like the mid-season, you know. You're changing to the warm kind of to the cold. Yeah, so yeah. All right, guys. I made it back out to the field. See, it's like this. Got your fucking goldenrod, and it's like a grass. There's some type of grass mixed into there, and then you just got these little saplings, and then there's where like these, like it's just these bushes. It's just they get thick, and it's just they overpopulate. So yeah, it's just this is kind of my setup here. I only got coons in here, but this is where I got my big buck last season. And I need to get new batteries for the trail camera, but this is like there's a trail that goes into there, but I got this all cleaned out. There's like a little watering hole right there. Salt lick. It's just coons go in this area right now, but yeah. I want to clear this when all this in the fall and all this stuff gets, this is, well, I sprayed this, but anyways, when stuff gets like that in the fall, it'll be easier to get into there and just start chainsawing all this, and I'll see how big I can get this until I can actually get some machine out here. So yeah, let me get my stuff here and I will show you the other, like the spot where I was telling you guys about. Like I want to make this like, I don't know how big this is. Right now it's probably like, I don't know. I'm not good at like thinking about how big stuff is. But like, it's a decent size right now. I mean, it's not that bad, but I wanted to get this like a decent size. Like I want all this and just continue. There's like a pond down here. It's a big ass pond, but it's just everything's so thick in here. That's the thing. It just gets so thick. Like this, I want this. Look, see, there's like, it's opened in there, but it's just, this stuff is just years of growing. Like pretty much this whole field has just pine trees, trees like that. Just, yeah. And it's just, it gets so thick in here. I don't know if I could. I just see when all this grass and stuff is dead. I might be able to get in here. Leave these trees, like, they're not covering anything. They're just, it's just like all these small trees. Like the smaller ones, I guess. But, yeah, it's just, I want all this down to in here. You can see, like, this is pretty open over here, but it gets like swampy and wet back in here. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You really don't really know how good it is, but you really don't know how bad it is either. Like, once I start opening stuff up, it might be good. Like, oh, like, that's what I mean. It's just vine. It's thick. like thick as fuck in here. I don't know. I might just be able to make it a bit bigger. I did that all with a push mower and chainsaw and some snips, like hand snips. But you guys just give me some ideas of just give me some ideas about what I should do to the property, and like if you guys do any tricks or you guys do something different that works good for you, and I might try. Just give me some ideas. That's all I can do is just try and do some stuff. But yeah, might be able to make this little area into something. Like I'll just have to wait until like later in the season. Like those bucks are still in their summer habitat, you know. They haven't moved into their fall and winter spots, you know. So just give me an idea. Just give me some ideas in the comments, I guess. But I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video I do. Hopefully